been a minute since I did that intro. It's your boy DuckyDee YouTube, and today we are doing confessions, bingo, insanity style. We got 116 confessions. The goal is to get a full blackout board by the time we end all of the confessions. Every time we hear something about a bathroom or a confession feels fake, we will take one off the board. Can we do it? Can we not? Find out. Unsubscribe. You won't do that. I didn't even hear that often? Okay, good. Here's what I got for you. Get out! What? Friendly just lost his moderator too. Unsubscribe and see what happens to you. Some kid we just started off. Some kid posted an AI video of someone it in the bathroom through Snapchat, I think. Can you even make that an AI? I think is the real question. Don't they like not let you do that? Not safe for work for sure. Also might be illegal. You think it's fake? But he said, I think. That gave it like, it feels like it's truth. I used to watch Star Wars: The Clone Wars on Netflix in class. Oh, you're a dirty dog. I feel that though. I used to catch up on some Naruto in class every once in a while. Honestly, if you're ahead of the class, if you feel like everyone's kind of behind and the class is boring, you like, I'm gonna ace it, I'm gonna be on. I don't see why not. Like Spanish class, there was no way I was failing that. Like it's just like, my español muy bonita. Might as well sit in the back real quick and go through some Naruto. That's a school confession. Also relatable, school relatable. And I would say valid at the same time. Valid, like it's understandable. We don't actually know if he's passing the class with flying colors. So can we give valid? We're gonna leave valid off for now because we don't know. We're actually not sure. We made that up ourselves. I nutted in the stall. This is either fake or bathroom, so I have to remove one. NSFW, we'll get that back. I hope it's fake too, because if you can't wait to get home to use your GG's, bro. I once took a dump in the school bathroom and then wiped the one-ply toilet paper on it. Then TP'd the whole bathroom. Nah, I get why you're upset on that one-ply. That one-ply toilet paper at school, dude, does no favors. Let's just click off school confession as well because we're gonna get that back. Who's at school though? Sometimes you gotta really go, right? Sometimes you gotta I can probably count on one hand how many times I've doodled at school. Oh boy, I had too much chocolate milk at lunch and my belly is bellying right now. Like I'm about to let this slide, so I might as well. And you just put some toilet paper on the seat. You close your ears. You imagine like you're at home. I used to always imagine like I'm just in my bathroom at home. I would think, okay, my sink is on my right side, my shower's on my left. I'm sitting in here with the shower on, and I'm just taking a magnificent one. Ah, yes. I can hear my grandparents in the living room watching TV. They're watching Sanford and Son. My cousin's playing around. Yup. That's a good one. That's a good one. And boom, before you even know it, poop is done. You get up, wipe, you're out of there. One time I tricked my friend into saying the N-word and clipped it. I then leaked it and he got beat up for it. Oh, that is, you're not his friend. You are an enemy. Wait, chat, this whole let's redo the rules. I think laughing should be taken off. I think bathroom and fake is good enough. Let's take the laugh off. Like the laugh is just too much. Devious. I think devious and actually funny. Out of pocket. Yeah, out of pocket's a good one too. In middle school, me and my bro used to throw wet paper towels on the wall and it escalated to us toilet papering the whole bathroom, dumping water on the floor, and he even pissed on the floor one time. We would also let milk ferment in the ceiling tiles and then head either through as special needs kids or he would dump it in sped room trash bin and say he was gassing the sped kids. My bro low-key on some psycho. Low-key? There's no low-key anything. That is crazy. All right, is that bathroom? That's bathroom. Ban? Yeah, that's a bannable offense. That's a bannable offense and illegal. Illegal, ban, because it's bathroom, I'll take off relatable. 0.0 GPA activities for sure. I've never met one student that spent his time in the bathroom and passed a class, bro. School, oh, let's put school back up. Once I beat my meat at a friend's house during a sleepover when he went to take a and I shook his hand after he came back from the bathroom. We played each other in 2K afterwards. These are just awful confessions today, dude. These are garbage. Like, these are just so bad. LGBTQ. Yeah. You're at your boy's house beating your meat. That's gay! NSFW. Yeah, not safe for work. LGBTQ, NSFW. Cringe. Charizard going crazy. All right, Charizard. I'll remove illegal. All right, there you go. Bathroom's a bathroom. Fair enough. When I was in first grade, I would run around the school yelling slurs and hitting on teachers physically. I got expelled because I fractured a teacher's nose with one of the class's mini chairs. But happy ending. I got to ride in the back of a cop car and got Wendy's. What was your home life like, gang? To be running around yelling slurs and just smacking teachers is nuts. I will say, school is just not for some. I understand it now. Like, it took me, like, sitting in that classroom for 6 to 8 hours is not the way for everyone to learn, bro. For attention. First grader, freaking out in school, clearly just needs some love. And I would say illegal. I low-key made this kid cry all the time in my class, but surely it's deserved since this creature was smearing his dookie on bathroom walls and was acting like a 4-year-old in a boulder's body. Deserved. Valid. All right, valid. Smearing dookie on walls is not okay in any situation. That is just, how do you even do it is my question. What do you want to remove? First off, we can add bully. He was bullying a kid in his class. You want to remove LGBTQ? This bingo's not coming today, is it? Revenge for smearing doo-doo on the bathroom walls is clean. Low-key said the craziest stuff ever to a bunch of baddies that I was talking to all at once. I was talking to a girl while I was flirting with another, bro. I know you wouldn't get it though. I also covered up my doo-doo with a towel when it rolled down my leg after I shat myself. Accidentally, twin, trust. Gotta be fake? Yeah, this gets no right? I'm sorry. We'll go, yeah, I mean, it's just fake, right? We can do fake as and then remove one. What do you want to remove? For attention? Oh, come on. You trying to take away my bingos, dude. Stop. No. I'm keeping the NSFW. I want that church. Cheating is also on there. Yeah, we can put cheating, but it's fake, right? He's not cheating on anything but his left hand. It still counts? If it still counts, I mean, shoot. You not, like, let's do it. One time in 3rd grade, I was on a long bus ride because it was a field trip to the water park. And since there were so many of us, it was 3 to a seat. So me and my best friend were bored. So we draped the towel over ourselves and started finger cat underneath the towel and French kissing while some girls sat next to us. 3rd grade. I shouldn't be reading this. LGBTQ. I used to watch My Little Pony, Barbie, Monster High, Winx Club, etc. and pretend it was for my little cousins. No, I just really enjoyed the plots. That's because you get it. That's because you get it. Winx Club? I didn't watch My Little Pony, but Barbie, Winx Club, Pink. You should not be ashamed of yourself. You just knew peak fiction. That's it. You just understood peak fiction, and I'm glad you said this, man. Let's go. Valid. My cousin used to walk it. Wholesome? Oh, yes. Bingo row down. All right. You cannot remove anything from that row. Okay, here it is. It's not really mine, but my friend's. Already a friend's confession. That's what I like. But almost everyone in my school already knows it by now. This guy had a crush on this one girl. Crush. She was a fine woman sitting right next to our lunch table. Now, my friend really needed to take a He said it was a watery doo-doo. Now, since he was about to doo-doo his pants, he grabbed something to hold the crap, and the nearest thing was his crush's bag. You're no way he did this. Like, come on, dude, stop. This is not real. His crush was away when he grabbed the bag, so he grabbed it and ran outside behind the bush and doo-dooed in it. Let me pause you there. Your friend had time to grab the bag, run outside and poop in it while he's in the lunchroom. But he didn't have time to run out of the lunchroom and use the restroom? Like, if he would have grabbed it right there, pulled down his pants, middle of the lunchroom, and just started letting that baby go, I would have understood. I'd have been like, oh, like he really, really had to go. After he was done, he came back to the cafeteria with his crush's bag full of doo-doo. But wait, his crush came back from somewhere and found my friend holding her bag. She thought it was sweet of him to hold it for her, and then she reached her hand out to grab it. My friend then gave the bag back to her crush, then ran away. She grabbed the bag and then dropped it with watery doo-doo spilling over. The horror I've seen that day makes my stomach churn. I don't know why he doo-dooed in his crush's bag or what he was thinking, but that was just plain stupid. That was, like, if this is real, that was just plain idiotic. He didn't think it through. But when you're on the end, when you're on the urge, you don't think anything through, man. You're just like, boy, I gotta go. So this might be real, because it's just like, boy, I gotta go. Too much detail to be fake. I was thinking the same thing, but it could be a Wattpad story. You never know. We're gonna say it's real. It seems real. So to put in most friendly terms, I helped catch a person who looked for prey on the young while I was in 8th grade with some friends. I took a photo of evidence of a note he was writing to her that ended up having him try to erase himself from the planet. He failed. She was also disabled too. Can't really get into any more detail about it or other evidence because of how sickening it was. Very scarring and will never be the same due to it. It is still a mental frick being almost a little over a year later. That $20 is $20 in my school was replaced with $40 and $40 because of the same guy did something for $40 with another guy in the school bathroom. Come on, why you gotta say bathroom? Trying to be as non-NSFW as I can here. 8th grade was a great year in some parts and horrible in others. Where do you live? Because I want to make sure I never go where you live or never send my children where you live, because you just sound like you live in a crazy spot. Things happened in 8th grade that you just never would expect to happen in life ever. You know, you just hear about people on the stairway, went in jail for weed in their locker, fights start breaking out of nowhere in the middle of school, people start shaving their heads and putting girls' numbers in their hair. Yeah, it wasn't that deep, but yeah, nah, it was real though. 8th grade is where it starts kicking off, man. I got rejected more than 50 times since this year started. I started working out 2 years ago as I was overweight. I'm a bit muscular. I want to stop you there and just pause. Actually, keep going. I started working out 2 years ago as I was overweight. I'm a bit muscular, but I still get rejected. I got more confident. One of the dumbest reasons was I'm too nice, I'm too respectful, I'm too kind, and I'm out of their league. I'm almost 19 years old. I got hit by a car thrice. I'm lucky. Wow. 50 rejections is hard to deal with, so what's your advice I could use? I want to say one. If this is real, the hit by a car part is crazy. 3 times, you're more than lucky. That is insane. 1, the fact that you can handle 50 rejections already separates you from 99% of people, right? The biggest thing in life is rejection. Whatever you do in your work, by people, if you can handle them, you're goated forever. Like, you were never going to lose, ever. You're already a winner. Like, if you can just take rejection after rejection and get back up and be stronger, I promise you, doggo, you're already a winner. So don't think of it like that. It is a numbers game, though. So keep asking, keep working on you, and stop looking so hard. Like, they'll just come, bro. They will. Like, once they realize what you know, that you're you, what do you need to worry about? It's like, oh wow, y'all already knew. I think this is love. Did I remove from the last one? For what? Remove what? There's nothing about bathroom in there. Oh, it said school bathroom. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, we'll do relatable. This one should be love. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have anything that great, but I failed algebra sophomore year, so I'm retaking that. I feel you, man. Happens. Relatable. A lot of people can relate to this. I like this one girl in college since the first year. I like to draw a lot, so she became a constant subject for my portraits. Oh, my boy. What are you? You Miles Morales or what? You Miles Morales? I see you. Some of them I gave to her. One day around the 3rd year, 2 years later, I effed up. I overstepped my boundaries, and since then, we've never talked for almost a year by now. Oh man, we're also taking the same course in the same school, so I gotta see her every now and then, which is a salt in the wound. Am I cooked? Any way to clutch it? I really can't help you with that, because I don't know how you effed up. Like, how did you overstep your boundaries? Did you try to touch her without her consent? Like, and I mean, like, you know, just put your hands on her. Did you try to kiss her without your consent, and she wasn't going for it? Did she have a boyfriend and you tried to do something? I think that's a good way to start. Just say sorry. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. And can you forgive me? And can we be friends again? And just keep it at that. Break up. I like that. I like breakup. I like breakup. They broke a friendship. A breakup is still, if you lose a friend, you broke up. This is just wrong. Low-key Riz up baddies, get sent booba and thighs and hit the flight reacts emote. You get called a good boy by my goth mommy bae, and I beg for her to spit in my mouth and degrade me. You ain't live life till you live this shit. Swear on my 7th cousin's dead mama's dog's uncle's grave. I could have just skipped it. I really could have just skipped that one. It was fake as hell, so we got to remove one. We're going to give 4 attention, though. I'm removing love. Because love and breakup, that's I can get a 2-in-1 right there, possibly. I don't know if this is a confession, but I freaking hate the people that make out in school, bro. Maybe I just hate couples, but like, damn, can you please not make out right in the morning? In the morning is crazy. Yeah, it's usually like a after school thing, not before school. But it's never gonna stop, man. Love is love, man. I went a whole like 10 hours not seeing my girlfriend, bro. Like, give me a break. Loveee. So I'm gonna be honest, I'm hella boring at school. Like, I didn't get up to no bad, nothing real, but I kind of stopped caring this year, my junior year of high school. So for my English class, I just didn't do any of the assignments legitimately. Like, I used ChatGPT for everything: papers, posters, quizzes, and sometimes tests if I could. And I passed that class with a B. Damn. Bonus round, I also had 56 missing assignments in my math class and also passed that. What? I also stole one of those really fat Sharpies from my English teacher. She was a though, so she kind of deserved it. Nah, you know you really didn't do when you hyped about stealing a Sharpie. Nah, I like you. I like you, bro. You wholesome. He's like, nah, I stole a Sharpie, gang. I stole a Sharpie. That's the most I ever taken, man. He's like, yeah, here, I'm taking your Sharpie, bro. That's funny. Actually funny. I was the same type, though. I never really got into trouble. I went to detention one time ever, and that was freshman year because I skipped reading class. I never skipped it again. Like, I just wasn't the type of dude to cause trouble, bro. So I understand you, Tiny J. I'm with you, man. The confession is not about me, but about a dude I was friends with in high school. So I went to a majority black school, like 98% black. You will have your want to be young. We all live in the suburbs, and a bunch of smart ass Africans. So the little, maybe 5 to 6 white people that went to the school would stand out. So in my junior year, it was this white girl who was a sophomore. I knew her because I had study hall, and she would sit right next to me. She was emo, not that bad looking, and low key had a nice body. So I'm in class with his friend at the time, and he starts to brag about how he nutted to another student's Instagram profile picture or post. I don't remember. I was so disgusted and shocked. So I told my homeboys and they asked him themselves. And once again, he bragged about it like he had just got her number or hit that. It was so crazy. And I think the word got around to our classmates and definitely to the emo girl, because after that, her and her best friend stopped talking to me in study hall. After that, I stopped hanging around him a lot less. He was also an all around to be friends with. Oh, you lost the emo girl because of your friend's actions? Oh, that's just unfortunate. So because you were friends with that freaking dummy, you did. Damn. That was breakup. He was friends with a girl that was about to get together and they broke up. Chat, give me this, dude. Please. Give me this. Please. Give me it. I'm telling you, it's breakup. You know you want to. You know. Just do it. Just do it. If you think it's breakup, one's in the chat. This nigga's all said deuce. Okay. I'm getting straight twos. All right. Main confession. Before I tell you the story, let it be known that I only did this because of my friend's influence, okay, guys? Nah, don't blame your friend now. When I was in the 7th grade, it was 4th quarter. Last 4 weeks of school. It was 2nd period on a Tuesday afternoon. It was a sub, and we had a civics test. My classmates were all the thugs in the school who didn't do anything except annoy the teacher and goof off. So that's what they were doing today as usual. But anyways, when the test was about to start, we all had to get in a line to get our test papers, and I was in the back. So as everyone was walking by, I decided to slide my finger across all the guys' asses who passed by. Okay, anyways, I ain't do it to no girl. I mean, I guess that makes it better. And as I said before, my classmates were all troublemakers. and the substitute has been calling the dean almost every period because of them. So the period was no different. So when she called the dean, all the guys snitched on me for touching them in the ass, and I got suspended for 2 days. I haven't been freaky in school ever since. That the day I came back, the main thug that snitched on me tried to get me suspended again for a Jolly Rancher joke that they said, and I went along with. He said, I put that Jolly Rancher in my balls, by the way, and I said, oh, cool. And they tried to say I said it tasted better like that. I hate school thugs. How does your friend influence you to touch every in the school? You can't blame your friend for that, bro. You put your hand out there. You tried their booty holes. That's a you problem. So there's a girl I knew when I was in elementary school, and she added me on Insta 3 months ago. We went on a couple dates and seemed to get along well, but I noticed that she would always talk about her ex. Red flag! Red flag on the play. And by always, I mean she would constantly complain about him or even compare us like, oh, that's a big red flag. Oh, you're so much taller than Brian. It's a 1-inch difference, man. Oh, but anyway, she did that. Some other shit I can't say here. And also turned out to be doing crazy drugs sometimes. Yes! Sorry, not for her. Just for the bingo board. So I kind of ghosted her. My bad, gang. No, not your bad at all. You did the right thing. She was going to be the biggest troublemaker in your life known to man. But a month or so after that, a different girl I knew since 3rd grade hit me up too. Here's the thing though. When I was in middle school, I may have... Yeah, hold on, because he's about to go on to say some stupid. Hold on. Let me just cross off drugs real quick. That's 5 in a row on it. But a month or so after that, a different girl I knew since 3rd grade hit me up too. Here's the thing though. When I was in middle school, I may have yanked my yee to her, as most people that age do. No? I'm sorry, no. That is not, let me say, when I was that age, I was only doing it to the hubs. Not to classmates. I don't know if this is a new thing, a new trend, the F students are creative type of thing. But anyways, I went on a bunch of dates with her, confessed, and now we're dating. So that's pretty cool. It worked out. It worked. She liked it. She must have been like, imagine, she's like, that's the greatest thing anyone's ever done for me. That was the most romantic. Wow. What are we going to do about it? Is that the new strat? I'm not going to say that's going to work for everybody. All right. I'm not going to say it's going to, but clearly it worked for my mans here. All right. There's no one size fits all. I thought we were going to get love with that. A kid got caught beating it in the bathroom and someone recorded it and posted it on Instagram and it was all over the school staff and they're looking for the kid. Yeah. And yes, I saw the video. Yeah. What are we removing? That is so foul. You got breakup for the last one? Did they break up? Oh, they did break up. Yes, give me that bingo. Bully. All right. I have fantasies with my school friends. Like I have imagined that I make out with my best friend or just that I kiss him. By the way, I'm a male. And that I beat the living crap out of a bully or bullies. But low key, my ass is getting smoked in IRL. Nobody knows this. And if they find out, they would leave me forever. Also, I have imagined I've beat the ass of this couple of friends of mine. I don't know why, but I like to imagine that. Ducky, I love you. Get bully back? Okay, we do get bully back for that one. We do get bully back for that one. Insane fantasies, my boy. I mean, it depends. Is it insane? Are you gay? Because that actually is not very insane for you, is it? Bully is back. Everyone's had a gay dream here or there. You feel me? It's just a dream. You just get... I put a small like penny or pebble-sized battery on my ear. Don't know why. I was in the 4th grade. Damn, I shouldn't have screamed for help. I got grounded. My parents won't brag about for like days. Ew, in your ear. And you scream for help. Oh, it got stuck in your ear hole. Oh, that's just unfortunate. I'm so sorry that happened to you, man. GG's. Family? Low-key, that's some family stuff right there. There we go. Now we just need to work in church, and it's GG's. Church coming up right now. All right, buddy. All right. She's married, bud. She's married. Get that through your head. All right? See if we don't have a problem. The heck? Respect The guy! In preschool, I stole a toy, which I didn't think was too crazy until they launched a full investigation into who it was. I panicked knowing I would get in some serious hot water because my preschool was really strict, so I concocted a devious plan. There was a boy that was in my class. He always used to do things like this, so my plan entailed I blame him and get away scot-free. But before they searched his stuff, I planted the stolen toy in his bag to make it more believable. Then they believed me immediately. He got in trouble, but since he did things like this several times before and was a general troublemaker, it was his last strike, which I didn't know. They expelled him. This has been hanging over me for 12 years. That guy is now in a juvenile detention facility, and I wonder if I'm partly to blame. My name is Aquatic Poultry, and this is... Damn, you letting us know. Aquatic! I know you're in here, Aquatic! I saw your name! You are the reason that he's in juvenile detention. You are a part of it. I just must tell you that. You are. Because you only confirmed what then everyone has been telling him in his life. That, oh, you're a bad kid. You're a bad kid. And you just proved him that, like, oh my gosh, even when I don't do things, I still do things. So from that day forward, he was like, honestly, this is all I am. F it. He said, my bad, gang. That's all. Don't say my bad to me. Say my bad to your boy. Go visit him and be like, yo, that time in preschool, that was me, man. I just want you to know that you're not as bad as everyone has made you seem. It was my fault. I like watching you skip the toilet in the Big 2025. Were you being honest? No. Oh, you're foul. This isn't really about me, but someone in the boys' bathroom put up a medical notice thingy, and it basically says that some girl had chlamydia, and now my whole school's in panic trying to find out who. It's probably, there's so many, like, when you're in school, like middle school to high school, there are so many, like, chlamydia rumors. And it's like, bro, why do you hate this girl so much you want to, like, illegal? So this isn't really a confession, it's more of a story, but screw you. Anyways, it was the last week of school. Why screw me? What did I do? Like, why are you being so mean, bro? Like, just say the confession. Anyways, it was last week of school. This happened this year. And during PE, we were all playing dodgeball. One person, I'll call him Bob, threw a ball and accidentally hit another guy. Let's call him Fred in the face. It was clearly an accident, but Fred got way too pissed off. He walked over to Bob and just started beating the crap out of him. Fred literally pounded Bob's face into the ground. Bob ended up having a seizure. Fred has anger issues. We're playing dodgeball. You don't think you're gonna get hit in the face? The whole class got rushed out and Fred got suspended for a week. Bob just got out of the hospital today as I'm typing this. Illegal. Back on the board. Back on the board. Cannot beat people up like that. I spam report people who are my friends on Discord and tried to get their servers raided multiple times. Would it be funny? Yes. Would I feel bad? No. They worked years on it and I personally don't care. Damn. Hey, that is evil. That is foul. That is just wow. As someone who knows what it's like to get your Discord raided multiple times, that hurts. That's hurt. And to be honest, it takes a lot of work to do that. Hey man, I don't make the rules. I just gotta enforce them. Can't argue with it, right? That's work. He put in work. Now all we need is church. I put fireworks in my bully's locker and in the boys' bathroom without getting found out. P.S. Don't put this in the video. I was just bored. Hey, keep this in. Keep this in. Keep this bathroom. I know. We'll do friends confession. We did illegal last time. I wear thigh highs when I game with friends or watch streamers. Real. All right, so not me, but one of my friends. There we go. Church. Give me church right after this. Sometimes he would go and sneak off during class to be with his girlfriend. And like when she is on her period, he will still do stuff with her while she is. And he will take pictures of his hand and fingers and he would show us the pictures. He's very proud of himself and doesn't. All right, bro. Period don't stop nothing but a sentence. Fair, but keep that yourself. Like what? Once when I was like 3 years old, me and my family went to an IKEA and I saw this fish pillow type thingy and I wanted it badly. Obviously my mom being responsible and not wanting a pillow with an actual fish on it wouldn't buy me it, but let me carry it around the store so I wouldn't be crying for the whole day. When we got to the checkout area, my dad went to go take my other brothers to the car, so I said I'll come with him. So I walked out, fish still in hand, but somehow no alarms went off, so I didn't get caught until my oldest brother snitched and asked, how did mom let you have that? which obviously caught the attention of my dad, who burst out laughing. When eventually my mom found out about it, she was not happy, but didn't want to go all the way back to the IKEA, so we took it home, and it sits in my bedroom to this day. Nice! Free robbery! Here's what it looks like. There you go! So what happened was me and my homeboys were at PE one day, and one of them pulled out a vape and hid it in front of us. He tried encouraging us to do it too, so we immediately declined. Then another one of my friends whispered in my ear, and he said, I'm gonna go snitch on him, W. I went with him because it was the only logical thing to do. When he told the coach about the vape, the coach went towards him, asked if he had one or not. He then started lying and stuttering. The coach had to use force to pat him down. What they found in his pocket was the vape and a gun. Yeah, it turns out he was planning on trying to bring a gun to show off at school and shoot it outside. He was leaving to the office, and while he was leaving, he was looking at us with a death stare. He was not imitating. So after that, he was expelled and is in juvenile prison. Imagine if you didn't snitch. Playing the shooters outside. He was playing the school. How does he just have a gun in his pocket and no one notices? I hate you. I hate you. I walked into the bathroom, there was a group of guys and they're all drunk and high as hell. I was just minding my own business when one of them walked up to me and, I kid you not, asked me to shove a bottle up my booty for 20 bucks. Craziest day ever. And at least an easy 20 bucks I ever made. Shut your mouth. Bathroom. Oh, all right, we'll click off illegal. Illegal. But low key, that's illegal to do drugs and be drunk in school. You feel me? So we should click back on illegal. It's taking forever to find this church, guys. I know, we'll find it. It's in here. Someone's got it. Someone's a church kid. My car broke down a few years ago. The entire process from buying it to constantly needing something fixed was a nightmare. I finally decided to just say and left it at my old apartment building. Don't know where it is, and I don't care. Now that I have zero interest in driving, I Uber everywhere. And I must confess, I love riding Uber and Lyft because I lie to every single driver about everything if they want to have a conversation. Some people think I'm married with 5 kids. Some believe I'm a DJ. And a regular told me I look like a YouTuber she watches. I told her I was. The next time she picked me up, she confronted me about it and I gaslit her. This is simply the best way to go about my day, and I will continue to do it. No, that's hilarious. No, I love that. I love that. You're funny as hell. You know, I'm just do whatever. They don't know me. They don't know me. They don't know me, man. It's fact. You can just say whatever. I used to do the same thing when I used to like go to parties. I used to name myself something different. I used to just say, yeah, I own a Lambo. Just say crazy shit, bro. You know, I'm never going to see you again. Chat. 2 more. All right. Here we go. 85 on the board. 85 on the board. I blanked off to my Vault Girl sticker from Amazon. There was a small scandal at my school where there were rumors to get into the wrestling team group chat. You would have to say the hard R, which wasn't true. It was about a different group chat. And one of our assistant principals was questioning some kids and asked something along the lines of, is it true you had to say blank? Middle-aged white woman, by the way. She just wanted that chance. She wanted it. She could have just said, is it true you had to say the N-word hard R? But she wanted it. She was like, I want to show you how cool I am and that I be dropping this thing on the daily. I get it. I would do it too. I ain't gonna lie. I would do it too. Never in my life have I low-key harassed a blonde boy. Wasn't necessarily sure in his age while being drunk out on the streets at night for kind of looking like my best friend who I crushed on as a teen, but then moved to Poland. It's not true. Wait, it's not true. Wait, no. It's not true. One more. This last one is gonna be it. I'm pretty sure I had a crush on my cousin at one point. No one knows except you now, I guess. You know what? Standard just said something real. We gotta go to 100 because it's an even number. Can't end on 86. Look. If we get to 100 with a church confession that is real, we click it off. Yeah, plus it looks better as a title for a YouTube video. Gotta go to 100. If we don't get to 100 and get church, I'll wax my chest hair and my leg hair. All right, look. Anything fake going forward from now doesn't count, and we skip over it. I think we don't take anything off going forward. Fake doesn't count. Okay, how about this? Bathroom and fake just get skipped. Period. Going forward. Bathroom and fake just get skipped. But we still only go to 100. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I once went months without showering, and this was back in 2020. That's because I just didn't need to. I didn't even smell anything, and everyone said it's gross. Now today marks my 3rd week without showering. W. Caleb? W. Caleb? You're on the no shower gang? I got banned from Ducky Stream for saying his pee-pee was 1.2 centimeters. Says more about him than it says about me. First of all, for you to even think my pee-pee is that large, says a lot about you. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. When I was 13, I was sitting on my porch playing with matches and dried newspapers, and I lit a piece of paper. Turns out my older sister caught me and screamed at me, so I stuffed it under a wooden chair like an idiot and almost burned down my house and a few others. That is insane. That is nuts. 5 left. There was a kid in my 8th grade who tried to set the world gooning record. Oh, God. All right, 1 left. This has got to be church. 100, 100, this is it. This is church. 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 Can Ducky pull up from half court? Please. It's the $1 million shot. These are buckets. These are buckets. My drops up in my mama's clothes. I probably wear her lingerie more than her. To be honest, I'm a guy. But wait, was that real? This looks so weird. Pause right now. Okay. Okay. Twitch, please. Oh no, this is gonna be so bad. No, not the nips. It said no nipples.
This is just a small amount. The fact that you have a lot of hair too makes it worse. What, are you gonna sleep with that on?
Bro, this hurts a lot more than I thought it was gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Now, this is not an experience. Dude, please, 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 please. What the heck is this?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
You ready?
Go do it. All right.